Sup boys, it's your boy Deathboy here. Welcome back to DedChat. Today's video I want to talk about my first time ever seeing snow in my entire life. And my experience with snow right now. So a few years ago, I can't remember the exact year. I think it was either 2018 or 2017. I'm pretty sure it's 2017. Around December-ish, I saw snow for the first time in my life. So where I lived in Texas, I've never saw snow, and I was 15 years old, and I remember seeing snow for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Mind you, it wasn't even a lot of snow. It was like the thinnest layer of snow. Like, I mean, it barely covered any of the cars. It was barely on the ground. You can see it on some of the roofs, and that was it. But it was still the coolest thing ever to me. And I remember me and my sisters, we begged our mom to not let us go to school that day. And she's like, okay, fine, it's snow, of course, right? So I remember that day at school, everyone, because I used Snapchat back in the day, everyone would post videos of them in the snow, like I used quotations by playing in it because, like, you were basically just, like, looking at it. There wasn't much to grab or touch. Although, what me and my sisters did was we got a bucket and we got all the snow off my mom's car, what we could. And we actually filled up the bucket with so much snow that we were able to, like, have, like, a mini snowball fight with whatever was in there. And that was it, but it was so much fun. I remember it was so weird to me. It was so new because it was cold and wet, and I didn't understand that at the time. Because I always thought snow was kind of like this, like, powdery, almost like ice. Like, I knew it was ice, but I didn't think it would, like, be so wet, I guess. So, but yeah, it was really nice. And now that I'm up in Canada recently, we've had our first snow here. And it's actually like a thick layer, like it's like at least, like, I want to say like 2 inches, maybe 3 inches of snow. Like, this is revolutionary to me. Like, I don't know. My brain still can't comprehend looking outside and it being white. Like, it just amazes me how pretty it looks. And I've had so much fun of it. I've had snowball fights already. We've tried to build a snowman, but apparently it's not the right kind of snow. I don't know. It keeps falling apart when we try rolling it into a big ball. But I've been having, my car is absolutely covered in snow. I don't want to touch it because it looks so cool, but I might have to drive it later today. And it makes me really nervous because I've never driven in snow. I don't know what it's like to even drive in snow, or the ice or anything. I've driven on pretty, like, cold, rainy days, but nothing like this. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pick up my girlfriend later at work today. Well, yesterday, as y'all are watching this, but it makes me a little nervous, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. But still, it's just like, oh my god, it's like to up here for them, like, this is a normal occurrence, right? Like, they say snow every winter, right? It's a normal thing. But for me, it's just like, this is a completely new experience for me. Like, I'm out here at, like, it's 2 in the morning, and the snow is coming down, and I'll just walk outside, and I'll just, like, kick snow. I'll make snowballs and just throw it at random stuff. I'll just make mini snowmen. Like, I'll just have fun with it. Like, it's awesome. It's so fucking awesome to be able to, like, play with snow and have fun with it. You know, I do not have the right, like, clothes for this weather. Like, I'll put 2 sweaters on and a jacket, but, like, I don't have the gloves for it, so I wear like these mittens I bought, right? But, like, after, like, grabbing snow, after like 10 minutes, they're basically wet and freezing. So, and I want to stay out there longer. Like, I want to stay out there all day, right? But it's just way too cold. This is way too cold. I would give snow a solid 8 out of 10. Only downside is that it's wet and it's cold, and that's the only thing I don't like. I remember it was like 1 in the morning. I actually went outside and I made my first ever snow angel. And that was so fun. Until I realized, wow, my back is, like, completely wet now. So, but Man, I don't know. It's like they say here it doesn't snow very often, but like yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool looking outside the window and just seeing snow and just playing with it and like grabbing at it, and I it's something I never experienced. I've lived 22 years. It's gonna be 23 this year. Damn, I'm old. But yeah, it's completely new. I've never experienced something like. I never thought I would experience something like this before. I've always thought I would just stay where I lived my whole life, and maybe see the occasional snow once every 10 years, but like it's awesome. It's so cool. And I know there's some people out there who are like every winter it's just a fuck ton of snow, like blizzards worth of snow, and they hate it. But like, I'm a kid in a candy store right now. Where I used to live, it was always like even right now in the middle of winter, the lowest temperature is like 60 degrees. Yeah, and then like it'll top out at like 80 degrees on like in the day. And I'm like, oh my god, this is hot in the middle of winter. Like 80 degrees. That's cold for us. 70 degrees is cold for us. And here it's like 30 degrees, like freezing degrees. Like it's just crazy for me. Like seeing it, and of course I have to use Celsius while I'm up here. So it's like 0 degrees, -1, -2 degrees, and I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking insane. But yeah, guys, I just felt like talking about snow, like how it's been for me, and if y'all like deal with snow every day, damn, that's I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like I'm pretty sure it gets to a point where yeah, it's annoying, but it's pretty cool. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching. As always, it means the world to me. We've been gaining some subscribers. We've been gaining views. I think we're slowly getting back into the groove of things. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching. And as always, I hope y'all have an amazing day, amazing night, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.